This video is brought to you by Card Empire. If you're looking for Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, or Magic of the Gathering, this is the place to be. Oh, what's up people, Dobs Rules is right here, and welcome to So I can't sing today people, I'm quite tired today because, as you guys know, this has been pre-recorded for quite a while, and there's still a lockdown season still. Yes, I'm still locked down, I'm still inside because of this stupid pandemic. Hopefully in September, it's all over and this is purely all history, but we do not know what's going on. But to tell you the truth, today, this month people, no pack openings. You may be thinking, what's this all about? Well, this month is a whole month of deck profiles. Not every single day, not every single, like, probably twice a week, maybe once a week, maybe, around about there. We will be looking through my old deck profiles. But before we start, make sure you check out Card Empire, the place to be in Manchester, Stockport and Liverpool. I finally found it, but it's a bit trash, so I have to try and get myself a brand spanking new one. But anyway, hopefully you guys are enjoying my new opening. It looks nice, I think, with a green screen. But as you guys know, this month we'll be doing 8 deck profiles, and today I thought to myself to show you this one, this blue one. Now, like I said before people, I am officially retired as a duelist in all Yu-Gi-Oh trading card games. I don't play professional anymore. The only way I play now is by extreme rules matches, no holds barred, meaning you could use any card you want, except for one rule. You can only have one piece of each of the Exodia pieces. You can have, there have to be a maximum of 3 copies of anything else, definitely not beyond 3, because that's a bit too much of a hardcore. And all cards that are forbidden, banned or anything like that, they are allowed. Okay, so that's how I play it. And the reason why I go for no holds barred, because I wager stuff. I can either wager money, I can wager cards, I can even wager somebody who wants a particular product in the shop. I'll buy it for them unless they lose. I ask them what I want, but it has to be the same region price range. So if they wanted a booster pack, but I wanted a different booster pack, that's how we'll wager. So you get that. But today, I am showing you the Fusion deck profile today. Now you may be thinking why I call this one a Fusion. It's because it's mainly traditional to use this deck to get all your Fusion cards out. So pretty much I went last night to look through the whole thing and made sure myself that it's all perfectly ready and set. All monsters there, and the spells and the traps and everything, and all the side deck. And you may be thinking, do you use side decks in these decks anymore? I don't use side decks because I don't play professionally anymore. I just play it for fun. And also, just to let you guys know as well, Pokemon TCG people, a lot of people have been commenting on me as well before I start. Do I use the codes? I don't use the codes. If they're not working, I don't know if they're probably because they are old, or somebody's got to them before you started. Because remember, even though you may say that you were the first person to watch, it may not be true because YouTube is that slow nowadays. They don't even add up the views yet until like a few hours later. So you get what I'm meaning. But I don't play the TCG game. I don't play it online. That's why I don't use the codes. That's why I give them to you. I'm not a person who hustles people to get views, alright? I'm not that type of person. Other people can be like that, but I love you guys as a person and as a viewer. I will not hustle you like that. It's not in my person to do that. But anyhow, people, back to this. So this is a Fusion deck. We're going to go straight ahead. I've got 2 copies of Queen's Knight, 2 copies of Jack's Knight, a King's Knight, and 2 copies of Jack's Knight. The reason why I have 2 copies is, of course, they're just great staples, to be honest. As always, if you have Queen's Knight and King's Knight on the field, King's Knight special effect allows you to special summon Jack's Knight straight onto the field, all 3 of them, and you may note that is also going to be a Fusion material as well. We also got ourselves the Dark Magician, of course the alternate artwork. It's the best thing to have. I love it to death. Let me just put the screen a little bit closer for you guys to see a lot more. Of course, as well, even though you have the Dark Magician, I always have to have the Blue Eyes White Dragon with this deck too. Because I actually do have another deck that's mainly dedicated to the Blue Eyes White Dragon, but I have to put it in this deck as well. I have 1 Buster Blader, as you guys know. This card gains 500 attack points for each Dragon monster that's in the opponent's field, in the opponent's a field or in their graveyard. It's great. Curse the Dragon and Gaia the Fierce Knight. A lot of people might be thinking I should have chosen the 2 brand new Gaia the Fierce Knight and the Curse of Dragon, but I just prefer to use them because they're easier to use. They don't need any effects, but I know that the effect ones are a lot stronger and better. We have Birthmet and Gazelle, the King of Mystical Beasts. Once again, another set of monsters to use for fusions. I have myself Dark Magician Girl because I just love her to bits, and it's good to have it with the Dark Magician. It gains 300 attack points for each Dark Magician and Dark Magician Black Chaos in the player's graveyard. On either player's graveyard. We have 1 skilled Dark Magician. The amount of spells that are been played. Maximum 3 special summons to turn into a Dark Magician. Same thing with the skilled White Magician. 3 again, but this time it turns into a Buster Blader. That's why I have it there too. I have 1 Karibo just to keep myself protected. Big Shield Gardener because it's a good defender, even though it goes into attack mode the next turn, but I do not mind because it always stays on the field for 1 turn and then it's gone. For some weird reason, I still like keeping this in here. Obelisk the Tormentor. You may be thinking, is this is the not allowed one? I just like the blue one because it matches the blue, so that's why I have it here. I know it's not an official one because it's the, but I know the effect. Everybody knows the effect. You sacrifice 3 monsters to play it. You destroy 2 monsters on the field, and it destroys all the monsters on the opponent's field, but it cannot attack at all after that. So that's the main reason for it. Now for spells, I have myself 3 polymerizations. Let me just move the monsters out of the way. Apologies. 3 polymerizations. Of course, I have to have a set of 3 just to keep myself going with my fusions. I have myself 2 copies of Defusion just to for the fusions. You split them up and they can attack again. I have Dark Magic Curtain just to pay half your life points. I may use this near the end of the game if I'm very low on HP and I need a big massive beat stick if I haven't got the Dark Magician out just yet. Pay half your life points, you special summon straight away Dark Magician. Card Destruction. If I've got a terrible hand and I've got this straight at the start of the game, destroy your cards in your hand, including the opponents, and redraw the same number of cards. Magical Dimension, really good. Ectoplasma, it's good to really get rid of monsters that you don't need, and plus to get rid of the monsters on their side of the field to deal the same amount of damage, half the monster's attack points. Diffusion Wave Motion, it's a good card. You pay 1,000 life points to target 1 level 7 or higher spell type monster that you control and turn it into a monster can attack. It's very good. Monster Reborn, of course, Reborn a monster. Double Spell, very damn good. We have Exchange, which I always use it. Swords Revealing Light, always got to be have to have in this deck. Magical Formula, Monster Recovery, Soul Taker, which is actually a good card as well. Target 1 face-up monster that the opponent controls, destroy that card, but the opponent gains 1,000 life points. I'll take that any day. And of course, 1 Pot of Greed. I may want to use 2 or maybe 3, but I didn't want to be too greedy. No puns intended. I have myself, that was all the spells, anyhow. For traps, we have ourselves Mirror Force, of course, you destroy all monsters on the field. Spellbinding Circle, just to protect me. Tragedy, which is really good. And Magical Cylinders, or Magic Cylinders, whatever you want to call it. Love them to bits, do not mind them any day. But now for fusions / side deck. First off, I only have 1 link card, which is Arcana Extra Joker, which is so freaking good and quite powerful. You may be thinking, why have I not got the fusion version of it? Well, actually, I do, and it's a secret rare Japanese version. Even though in the back of it is the English version, I just like the Japanese art version even better, so that's why I have it. We also have Buster Blader, the Dragon Destroyer Swordsman. Of course, you have to fusion Buster Blader and a Dragon Tag. That's why I have a Blue Eyes White Dragon there too. We have Chimera, the Flying Mystical Beast. Very good. Dark Paladin, once again, Dark Magician and Buster Blade. And Gaia, the Dragon Champion. Now, a lot of people may be thinking as well, why have I picked normal Gaia, the Dragon Champion? It's just an easy one to use. I know there is a new effects one of it out there, but like I said, I can't go anywhere to get it because I'm stuck inside. Maybe in the near future I might get one and put it in the deck, but for the time being, it's not going to. Now you may be thinking, what is my record with this deck? Because I actually do keep my records in a book elsewhere, and I do remember this one. It wasn't a level 10 deck, just to tell you out loud. This was a level 6 to level 5 deck. This was mainly for semi-pros, semi-beginners, you know, an average type of deck. It's a fun deck, I liked using it. Did it give me a lot of wins? It was a mediocre. I think it was, the record I had was 18-7. So I have had my losses, I've had my wins. The last person who faced this deck, I remember, it was my mates. Because this is the only time I only use these decks now. I'm playing with my friends. We rage of stuff, and then we win, we lose, we lose. But if you guys think, do you like this fusion deck? If there's any other things you would think to put in this deck, let me know in the comments below. But this is the end of this video, people. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. I surely did. You may be thinking, where did all these cards come from? They mainly did come from Card Empire, but these were from the past, before Card Empire was mainly a big thing nowadays in England. I got them from the normal corner shops when I was a kid. So yeah, that's how it all started. But anyhow, like I said, if you think there's any changes in this deck, let me know. Just leave them in the comments down below, and I'll have a look at what I think about them. But if you did like this fusion deck profile, please leave a like, comment down below as well, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to get yourself notified and when we're uploading and live streaming. The people I'm going to see you guys for subscribing, and I'll see you guys next time. Cheerio! Why do people always want me to come out of retirement? When Dobbs Rules is done, he is done. Well, that people like using it for grass. We got a reverse foil Sterny. Oh my god! Secret rare nest ball! Oh my goodness! I thought that was the ultra ball for a second, but it ain't. It's the nest ball. Oh, wait a minute. One for the. Did I do? Oh! 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 Oh my god!